Charles, I'm begging you, with everything in me.
Begging you with everything in me, she said, the mother of a murdered 13-year-old pleading for justice. It was an emotional day in court as you heard that mother of a 13-year-old who was killed begging a judge to hold her son's accused killer without bond. Thanks for joining us for Northeast Ohio's only News at 3 and streaming on 19 News Plus. I'm Nicole Versansky. So the teenager was shot and killed more than 4 years ago. His alleged killer had been on the run for years before this moment today, finally facing a judge. Now at 3, Brittany
Wait
Weir.
a second. He been on the run for the years. He knew the police was looking for him, and he'd been evading justice for years. And she got to go in there and cry to the judge to keep the nigga from getting back out the next day. That's crazy work, man. Something wrong with that, man. I mean, you know, let's just be honest, man. That's wrong, man. That just don't sit right, man. That just don't sit right, man. You gotta beg. This nigga know the police been looking for him for 4 years. He evaded justice for 4 years. They finally catch him, and it's like, all right, you can go now. What?
Has the story.
I'm here begging you, with everything in me. Please, nobody.
Raw emotion from a grieving mother. Anita Deal
Look at that
confronting
nigga.
one of them.
Yo, you see that nigga when she said that? Oh, look at this nigga right here. Yo, look at his face when she said no fuck. That's the nigga right there. Oh, shit. I didn't realize that he was standing right there, yo.
That's the story.
I'm here begging you, with everything in me. Please, nobody.
Raw emotion from a grieving mother.
Yeah, nigga, she talking about you. She wants you to sit in the county, man, until you go to trial. I know a nigga like, shit, man, I got a drug habit. I'm on Xannies and pills and all types of shit. Man, I need to get back in the street, man. I got a bad little the hood need me, man. Crazy, man. Her son was out there, man. Her son was active, man. Y'all acting like I killed a civilian, man.
Anita Deal confronting one of the men accused of killing her 13-year-old son.
He knew he had that warrant.
Don't let that face fool you, man. Don't let that face fool you, man. Press 1. Don't let that face fool you. Because we ain't heard the story yet. And I'm not saying that you get to kill people just because they active. But don't let this face fool you, okay? Don't let that face fool you. The 18-year-old kid that killed his buddy over some Wingstop French fries was found in nearby Tyler, Texas yesterday, earlier this week. Yeah, I heard about that. We covered that the other day. We cover everything, man. We covered that like last week. We may get to that.
I'm here begging you, with everything in me. Please, nobody.
Raw emotion from a grieving mother. Anita Deal confronting one of the men accused of killing her 13-year-old son.
He knew he had that warrant.
Jayon Stewart, the third and final suspect, pleaded not guilty to 6 charges, including murder. He was on the run for more than 4.
That nigga. I love this shit, though. Listen, because you know these niggas be tough as shit on the street. You know, when you encounter these niggas in their element, just as you would, just as it would anybody, just as if you would encounter one of these black bitches that work at the DMV or some shit, and they catch an attitude with you when you ask them a simple question. When you encounter these niggas in their element, it ain't nothing nice, man. Press 1. Now this nigga gotta be quiet. He gotta be humble. His heart pounding through his tight ass white shirt. He clenching his butt cheeks. He's scared. He afraid. I think that's a good thing, man. Press 1. These niggas spend a lot of times being wolves. And what do they call themselves? Let's see some names put some names in the chat of what these niggas call themselves. The terms that they use to describe themselves when they on the street. in their element. Demons, yeah. The fact that this nigga is scared is like this nigga is scared. You know what I mean? He's scared as fuck. His fear meter, if it, you know, the video game where they got the little meter with your fear on it, your fear level on it. That nigga's fear level is on. That shit is. This nigga is terrified, man. That nigga scared. Just let me go, Your Honor. I promise. You'll never see me in your courtroom again. I think it's good. Let these niggas be scared sometimes. That's why it's terrible that the black women and the activists and the white liberals try to save these niggas. Nah, these niggas are demons. These niggas are demons. Let them be scared sometimes. Let them feel the same thing that people feel when they having a cookout or a motherfucking party and these niggas come up and just start spraying bullets everywhere. And everybody running for cover and shit. And motherfuckers is trampling and stepping on each other, pushing each other out the way, trying to get out the way and shit. Let them feel that sometimes. We can't say, we try to save them from that when they need to feel that, man. Let them feel that sometimes. Let them feel that fear. Let them feel that uncertainty that they put on a lot of people when just being YNs and shit and demons. Don't save them from that. The white man and motherfucking criminal justice system is unfair and all that bullshit. Let these niggas have that same feeling that people get when you going back to your car and shit at night and shit. You walking on the parking deck and shit. And you see these niggas and they start following you and shit. And you know, oh shit, these niggas follow me and shit. That fear that you feel, that he's feeling that right now. This is his turn. Don't stop him from feeling that. Let him feel that. White liberals and black women, they always try to save these niggas from that. And these niggas need, this is their karma. That's why white liberals and black women and Jews, if you notice now, Jews, they have such a poor public image and they're being like reviled everywhere. Like Jews especially. Jews, whoo, last few years for Jews been rough, man. But yeah, black women, Jews, and white liberals, because you got to think, these guys are getting their karma. Like this is his karma. As terrified as he is now and as helpless as he is, like he's helpless. He can't do anything. On the street, he would just grab his switchy and start blasting. Or he was spitting his face. If this wasn't on the clock and she was at the bus stop going home from work and they got into some kind of minor misunderstanding, he was spitting that face. Press 1. He would just hog spit in that bitch's face. If this old ass unk nigga right here was off the clock and was just, you know, somewhere and this little nigga was being a jackass and this old nigga tried to say, hey, young brother, don't do that. That nigga would talk. That little young nigga would call that old nigga everything but a child of God and threaten him and all types of shit. But in this situation where these two people are on the clock, they're both bailiffs, this little nigga looks like this. He looked like he's seen a ghost. He about to shit on himself. Let him feel that. Don't save him from that. Press 1. Don't save that nigga from that. Let him feel that fear. Let him feel that. Let the tables be turned on these niggas, man. Sometimes let the tables be turned because this is his karma. This is this nigga's karma. This is this nigga's karma. And when you interfere with his karma, you interfering with the universe. You interfering with the universe. He getting his karma and you want to come in and step in and save him. Nah, nigga. This is your karma. Be scared. Be terrified. Be unsure. Be remorseful and regretful. Wish you had made a different choice. Wish you could turn back the sands of time, but can't.
Run for more than 4 years before U.S. Marshals tracked him down. Marco Toller was shot and killed in broad daylight on December 11th, 2021. It happened in front of his friend's house in Euclid. He was just 13 years old, his whole life in front of him. Police say a black Ford Escape opened fire that afternoon on Zeman Avenue. Stewart was arrested in December by U.S. Marshals 4 years after the murder.
He knew he was wanted. He knew it. His whole entire family knew he was wanted. He covered his face with a black mask for 4 years. When I tell you.
Two other suspects, Dwayne Jackson and Leroy Billups, were convicted in 2023. Both are now serving life in prison.
Good. I mean, like, yeah, man, young brothers, man. Too many young brothers in jail. And I get it, man. These brothers, they could have been wherever the you gonna say they could have been. I'm here to tell you, man, it probably couldn't have been. If it ain't a football, it ain't a lot of that a lot of these niggas could have been, man. In less time. Now, when they come home from prison in 25 years or so, they could be something then because they're going to be old men. But in this state, there's nothing else that these niggas wanted to be but shooters and killers. That's what they want to be. That's what they want to do. That's why they're doing it. Like, that's why they're doing it. That's why they ride around shooting people, because that's what they want to do. And let's stop acting like, oh, it don't know perks come with that, being a shooter. Like, these niggas is just, like, they don't get nothing out of that. Like, they don't get no kind of, prestige and, gravitas and rank. You know what I mean? They can't hold their head up. Like, they not, like, revered and shit. These niggas get a lot out of being shooters and little neighborhood terrorists. They get a lot out of that, man. It's not. Let's stop acting like, oh, they're just out here and they're victims of society and shit. No, when you know you're a little young nigga and you known for busting your motherfucking gun in your little young nigga world, you have a rank. You are somebody. You have a. You were the cool kids. Yeah, they the cool kids. Like these two ugly motherfuckers, they get a lot of because they shooters. You know what I'm saying? Like, if these two little ugly motherfuckers wasn't like banging, they was just going to school every day and with their book bag on and and listening to the teacher and going to class, these two niggas wouldn't sniff no Press 1. They wouldn't sniff
Jackson and Leroy Billups were convicted in 2023. Both are now serving life in prison. The judge ordered Stewart to be held on a $1 million bond.
Just yesterday, I arraigned 4 different individuals on aggravated murder cases, and their bonds were set at $1 million cash surety property. So keeping in line with the aggravated murder cases and bond schedule, I'm going to set it at $1 million.
For Marco's mother, the pain is still fresh as it was that fateful day in 2021.
You know what? It's funny, right? Like, this liberal white right here, right? This white liberal that went to like some big time school and got her law degree, and now she's a judge, right? This in her travels, like before she became a judge and a lawyer, like when they were grooming her to be, by the criminal justice system, they only told her about this nigga and how they've been, how the white man and slavery and whatever, a bunch of shit, economic factors and shit affected this nigga and this nigga. I know it'd be a shock when they first meet this woman, because they don't teach you about this woman in woke criminal justice school. Press 1. In woke criminal justice school, they don't teach the up-and-coming lawyers and up-and-coming judges about this mom. They don't cover her.
I'm here begging you for everything in me. Please, nobody.
Raw emotion from a grieving mother. Anita Deal confronting one of the men accused of killing her 13-year-old son. The pain is still fresh as it was that fateful day in 2021.
Care less about my son. My son would have been 18 just this past Monday on the 16th. I cried because I couldn't celebrate with my son. No.
Stewart is expected back here in court on March 4th as Toller's family continues to wait for justice. In Cleveland, Brittany Weir, 9.